These are the products I'll be using. This is our DDF Nails Base Gel, and then we have our clear DDF Nails Builder Polish, and then I am also going to use 2 of our dip powders that I make myself. At the time of filming, they're not on the website, but you can easily substitute this with any white or natural and either a cover peach or a cover pink, and you can definitely use acrylic powders. You don't have to use dip powders. So right here I am applying a thin layer of our base gel, and I'm going to cure this in my UV LED MyroPure 36 watt. It is a dual lamp, so I'm going to cure this in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to use this brush. It's a number 16 Kolinsky brush, excuse me, and it is an acrylic brush, and that's what I'm going to use for the cover peach color. I went in with a thin layer of the clear builder polish, and I didn't cure it. I'm actually just going to dip that number 16 acrylic brush, and I'm sprinkling this all over the nail because this is a clear tip and normally our nails are clear, to make sure that the cover peach gets a nice intensity to it. I'm just going to do a thin layer of this single color on the nail, and then I cured it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. If you use a UV lamp, then you can cure for 2 minutes. And then I went in with a layer of the builder polish, and I'm wiping the brush off because I don't want the builder polish to be contaminated. So after we do that, take the matte peach or any cover that you're going to use for the bottom portion of the nail and repeat that same dipping and sprinkling motion that I'm doing on the nail. And if you just pay attention to my pointer finger, you'll notice that's what I'm using to kind of tap the brush. Now this one is a number 8 Kolinsky brush, and this is from alphabrush.com, and I'm using this for the tip. And I find by doing this ombre technique with 2 different size brushes, it makes the ombre kind of go a lot faster, I guess you could say. And because the peach we're covering more of a nail with, I use a bigger brush, and the tip, because I'm doing a smaller amount of color, I use a smaller brush. And this is my shade called Nice Tip. And then I'm going back in with just a little bit of that peach to make sure that everything is completely covered, and be sure to tap your finger to get anything off. And this is what it looks like before we put it in the lamp. You don't want to have any shiny spots on the nail before you cure it in your lamp. So I cured that for 90 seconds in my LED lamp, and then I'm just using a duster brush to clean off any excess powder, because what I did was applied another layer of builder polish. I guess my footage must have gotten erased, but what I did was applied another thin layer of the builder polish, and then repeated that same sprinkling and ombre motion that I did the first time with the matte peach and the Nice Tip, which is like a natural soft white. It's not a stark white. When I do my ombres, I like that. And this is what the second layer looks like. Again, there aren't any shiny spots, so we're going to go ahead and pop this in our LED lamp for 90 seconds, and then when we take it out of the lamp, we're going to brush off any additional powder that may be on the nail before we apply this layer of clear builder polish. And each layer, you do want to make sure that you encapsulate the nail like you see me do here, because you don't want this to chip. Now what I'm doing, after doing that thin layer, I didn't cure it. What I did was just kind of use that as a wetting layer, and now I'm adding more of that builder polish, because the builder polish is made so that you can do extensions. I like using this to encapsulate the dipping method, but to also go ahead and build up the nail. So what I did was just flip the nail over so that I can allow that apex to start to form. And if you need to, just go back in with your gel and apply little droplets where there may be any dips in the nail. With the dip powder method, to have success, you want to make sure that you're building the nail correctly, and I find that doing it this way is the easiest. Once you've done that, go ahead and cure it in your LED lamp for 90 seconds. If you're using a UV lamp, cure for 3 minutes. And now it's time to file and buff. So take some 99% alcohol take off the dispersion layer or the inhibition layer of the gel, because it does have a sticky layer, and begin your filing and buffing. I start off with my sidewalls for filing and the tip, and then I go in with my buffer, and then I use my Coupa e-file and a fine ceramic bit to make sure that I did all my finished filing, and that is also a safety bit, so you don't have to worry about either cutting yourself or a client. And again, that was a fine grit. Once you're done, remove all the dust off the nail with some alcohol, and it's time to top coat. This is our DDF Nails No Wipe Top Gel. So all you have to do is apply it, cap the end, and then cure it in your LED lamp for 30 seconds. And if you're using a UV lamp, then you want to cure for 2 minutes. And that's it. If you wanted to go on with some stamping, you most certainly could. These products you can find on our website. And please be sure to follow us on our Instagram, and thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.